No artist in modern music has rewritten their own narrative more times than Taylor Swift. From Nashville prodigy to pop icon to indie folk storyteller, she's mastered every genre she's touched, and along the way, builds an empire that not even her critics can ignore. Taylor Allison Swift, born in West Reading, Pennsylvania in 1989, grew up on a Christmas tree farm and showed a passion for music from a young age, singing in the youth theater and learning guitar after seeing her opera-singing grandmother perform. Inspired by country stars and a Faith Hill documentary she watched at 11, Swift became determined to pursue a music career in Nashville, and at just 14, convinced her parents to move to Nashville, Tennessee. That gamble paid off. Within a year, Swift became the youngest songwriter ever signed by Sony ATV Publishing at 15. She had signed with Scott Borchetta's new independent label, Big Machine Records. Her debut album, Taylor Swift, in 2006, released when she was 16, showcased her talent for personal lyrics. Swift co-wrote every track, making her the first female country artist to write or co-write every song on a platinum debut album. The album peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and produced hit singles like Tim McGraw, Teardrops on My Guitar, and Our Song, tapping into a then untapped market of teenage girls in country music. Swift's breakthrough came with her second album. Fearless in 2008 was a phenomenon. It spent 11 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 200, the longest run for a female country album, and became the US's best-selling album of 2009. The romantic pop country singles Love Story and You Belong With Me crossed over to pop radio, each reaching number 1 on the Hot Country Songs chart and making Billboard's all-genre charts as well. That year, Swift embarked on her first headlining tour, the Fearless Tour, and earned sweeping award wins. At the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, her hit, You Belong With Me, won Best Female Video, though famously interrupted on stage by Kanye West. She won 5 American Music Awards, including Artist of the Year, and in 2010 made history at the Grammys. Fearless won Album of the Year and Best Country Album, making her the youngest solo artist at the time to win the top prize. Albums like Speak Now, Red, and 1989 continued her artistic evolution. By embracing pop fully with 1989, she again redefined her sound and image, debuting with over 1.3 million sales in the US alone. That album earned her another Album of the Year Grammy in 2016, cementing her dominance across genres. From there, Swift only expanded her range with Reputation, Lover, Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights, proving that reinvention was not a phase, but a pattern. Next, we turn to Taylor Swift's feud with Katy Perry, often dubbed Dancergate. The tension dates back to mid-2012 when Perry began dating John Mayer, Swift's former collaborator and rumored muse for Dear John. Though neither artist publicly addressed their affection for Mayer, a more tangible dispute emerged later that year, by stage selfie marking their reconciliation. A frequent media trope is that Taylor only writes songs about her exes. It's true that many Swift songs are inspired by past relationships. Popular rumored targets include Joe Jonas, John Mayer, Taylor Lautner, Jake Gyllenhaal, Calvin Harris, Harry Styles, etc. To last, Swift framed herself not as a victim, but as the architect of the chaos. Swift's longest and most private relationship inspired some of her deepest work. Lover was a tribute to their intimacy. Peace hinted at her fears of never offering a normal life. And Champagne Problems told the story of a failed proposal, fictional but possibly reflective of unspoken truths. After their quiet breakup in 2023, Swift's Vault tracks began to hint at more turbulence than fans originally thought. You're Losing Me, released later that year, read like a final letter to a love that had run out of time. Though never publicly confirmed, Swift's brief entanglement with the 1975 frontman Matty Healy made waves and may have inspired one of her harshest lyrical takedowns to date. The track, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, from her 2024 album The Tortured Poets Department, described rusting my sparkle and splintered promises. While fans speculated about the target, the timelines and emotional tone made Healy the prime suspect. From teen heartbreak to grown-up grief, Taylor Swift has turned nearly every romantic chapter into lyrical gold. Her songs about exes are more than just musical gossip. Swift's true signature is her songwriting. Critics and fans alike praise the narrative detail in her lyrics. As one analyst noted, Taylor Swift is renowned for her autobiographical songwriting style. Her lyrics feature her friends, lovers, enemies, frenemies, and partners, while listeners feel a close personal bond with her music. She has supported education and the arts. In 2012, she donated $4 million to build a new education center at Nashville's Country Music Hall of Fame, and has given funds to refurbish school auditoriums and support music programs. Swift also champions health causes. She performed a charity single, Ronin, for childhood cancer, and charities like St. Jude's and the V Foundation. In the COVID-19 pandemic, she donated to the World Health Organization and Feeding America. On tour and in business, Swift has also made notable gestures. Her 2023 Eras Tour paid $197 million in bonus wages to every member of the tour crew, and she uses local businesses for merchandise and production in each city. These actions reflect a commitment to her staff and communities. In sum, Swift's influence extends well beyond music. She is frequently lauded for charitable giving, encouraging civic engagement, and using her fame for positive causes. Swift's massive fan base, known as Swifties, can sometimes fuel the backlash. Their intense loyalty, tendency to swarm critics, and their echo chamber presence online can alienate neutral observers. For those outside the fandom, Swift can appear as a main character in the cultural narrative, omnipresent and untouchable, a lightning rod for both admiration and resentment. Her public persona as someone who often centers herself in broader social narratives can be read as either empowering or self-involved, depending on the viewer. For some, Swift's emotional transparency is revolutionary. For others, it feels performative. The hate that Taylor Swift receives isn't about any one thing. It's the product of a long-standing cultural tendency to dismantle powerful women, amplified by the media spin, societal double standards, and the psychology of fame. Yet, despite it all, Swift has endured and in many ways grown stronger. In the end, Taylor Swift doesn't need anyone to like her. She just needs to keep doing what she's always done. Write her truth, evolve without permission, and let the music speak louder than the noise.